Hey guys, welcome back. Day 3. Now we're going to get the rest of this all hooked up. Get this thing fired up. So hang around. This is part 3. Performance parts, modification, whatever you want to call it. I haven't figured out a good title, too good of a title, but let's get into it.
Lost wrench garage, the name, engine roars and metal planes, turning rust into flame with every beam that shallow bangs. Welding mask and steady hands, rusty flames now gleam anew. With his touch they rise and stand, rolling free through skies of blue. Camera catches every scene from the shop's chaotic dance. Step by step, keeping machines in the game another chance. TR6 is Spitfire's war. Every bolt and another story.
Well, we got that hose in, plugged off. Now let's get a fight with the fuel line, which I don't have the right size socket. Okay, I got that ran from there. It's not kinked or anything, so it's just long enough, which will be good for now. But I'm going to replace lines that need to be replaced, like this hose here. With some better line, but that'll be in another video, another day. Sure ain't gonna be in this one, but there we are. Now I know I need to find something for my distributor events, timing events. Well, I'll have to look around and see where that is. I wonder if it's right there. But the throttle and choke. The choke, yeah, it may reach. No, pretty tight. I may have to go with another. It may work. Yeah, it should work. And the throttle, nice. Now we'll fight with that here in a bit. Now what I am going to attempt is to get this throttle that will work. Take the bottom nut off so you can feed it through. It won't come off because of the ball. Feed it through there. And tighten that down. Just finger tight it. But you guys really can't see too well. Let me try and zoom in a little bit. Okay. What it's doing is coming up shy of the throttle pull, which this pulls it to give you, well, open the throttles. And then there's no return spring except for there's a little, I think there might be, I can't tell. There's a little spring which there is down underneath. Usually they're not strong enough to do anything. So what we are going to do is I robbed parts and pieces off of the Zenith Stromberg. We're going to use the original return and try and get that pushed through like that, but we need to get the coupler on for the cable at the same time. Off into no man's land. I'll be right back. I fetched it back. Try to do this again. It'll just feed right through the one hole right here that's below, and then we will take this part, slip it over that bracket like so, and now she's on. We get the throttle cable adjusted to where we can get it through there, which is in now. And then you adjust your throttle to where you just barely have any slack. Let me see if I can roll that set nut. Too tight. And then we'll set this top nut. At least try to. I'll have to get the wrenches on that. But she should have just a little slop, which we do. Let me tighten those two down. I need to get this cotter pin in the back side. Goddamn light. What the fuck? Drop that into place. And find the end of it. Give that a bend so it won't come out. Let me grab the wrench to tighten down those set screws, and then we'll work on the choke. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Fish that underneath here, I guess. And then that needs to be tightened, which I do not have. I might have it. No, I don't. I don't have my screwdriver here. Trying to fight around the camera and loosen that. And I'll move the camera, which will make it easier on me. Right there. Good. That works good. And this there is the set screw for the choke, which I don't have that side right size. And I'm getting too lazy to go to the bench, toolbox, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Just lazy. And that just too long today. Starting to hurt. Starting to ache. Yeah, we'll feed that. Feed that through there. But I need to get it fed through there. Make sure it's closed. And tighten this one down so we don't have it moving. Then we'll tighten this one down. That set screw, which grabs the end of the choke cable. And that should be good. Now I'm going to go play with the choke cable and the throttle cable and make sure everything's working the way it should. Let's try the choke. Oh. Where are you at? There you are. Now I'm going to have to readjust it because it's sticking out some. Yeah, I have to readjust that. I didn't climb into the car, I just reached in. Pull, loosen that up. Pull that. That should be, the knob should be all the way in. Let's try it. And the knob is all the way in. Very nice. Let's try the throttle. Where you at? There you are. Ain't getting a good throw, so I'll have to change that. Not much throw at all. Okay, so this is what I had to do. As you can see right here on the linkage, I cut this section out because when this rod and this clip for the throttle cable goes through that last hole, the throttle was this here was hitting the linkage. So now, and I didn't have full pull, full range of throttle, but now I have the full range all the way to wide open. So now we may have to adjust this, but if we have to, I've done it before. I just don't want to get rid of this ball on the end. To gain more length in the adjustment, you can shorten the sheath and then put this back on, but that means that you have to cut that off. We'll see if we get the reach, which we don't. I have this nut backed all the way off, so I don't know what to try to accomplish. Let me fight with it and see if we can get away with not having to cut that stop off. I may be able to trim this back by hand or something to get it back further, which right now would be a good idea to see how far back, because you want to get some throttle adjustment. So we'll screw that back nut in a bit, and then we'll take a measurement between here and here, which that looks like about maybe 1.25 inches or so, but I'm going to get the tape out and measure it. Okay, got the tape measure. Let's get that up there, bring that to there. 1 inch, to tell you the truth, 1 inch. So I need to take 1 inch off of this sheath. And yeah, I'm happy now. I didn't have to cut that. Me like a dummy, I didn't realize. Just pull the cable all the way out. Get as much out as possible. And it reaches. There's a little bit of slack. I am going to go climb in the car and try the throttle pedal. And at least reach in with my leg. I ain't gonna. I don't know if that's all the way open. I'm gonna have to, but definitely not. Is it throwing? Yeah, it's not going back to full idle. I may have to stretch that spring a little bit. That or put another spring in. Yeah, it still doesn't go to full closed position. I may have to come up with another spring somehow, or pull this back apart and stretch this one. Let's see, now that's full throttle, and it's not going to pull that far. Maybe if I adjust this, but we're getting close, very close to where. Just got to figure out the dealio and getting that figured out. And we got everything hooked up. I checked all the clamps. I even ran a different vacuum line from this vacuum port up and around to the distributor. I had to do a little bit of custom work there because the ends just wouldn't fit. I still think I'm not getting full throttle, but we do have choke's working good. Throttle's working pretty much, and I don't think I'm getting full throttle. I'll have to pull the air filter sometime and look down in there just to get it to where I will get full throttle. I'm going to go over the whole thing, make sure we don't have any other vacuum ports open, create a vacuum leak. I got this hooked up to the air cleaner, which I don't care for because you can get oil blown up into the air filter, but it'll have to do for now. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I am going to connect the battery, get some juice to her, and we're going to turn the fuel pump on and see if we got any fuel leaks. Hopefully we don't. I don't see nothing. That's a good sign. We're going to try to fire it. No header. Probably be loud as hell. Get that exhaust taken care of. I was thinking about putting wrap on the exhaust, but then I said, no, I don't want to do it. Well, the throttle response is a lot better. A lot better. Now I need to open this door. Get these fumes out of here. I just went in the house because I was smelling something burning. Go to find out the wife burned a couple potatoes. It's like, so I had to open the doors in the house. But yeah, she's a runner. I'll go back through, tighten stuff down. I need to get coolant in it, check for leaks, get that exhaust done. And that's it. Okay, guys. We got it running. Cool. I do need to do some tuning on the carburetor, but I need to get that exhaust hooked up. It's the next day, and I did get some adapters. This is the adapter that came with the header, but the exhaust pipe is that side, goes in there. So it's a totally different size. I was hoping to go inside the exhaust pipe, but they don't make one that goes that small, and then you're just choking down. So it's just going to go over inside this, so it's not going to change anything, but it kind of sends it down a couple sizes, but it is what it is. Unless I wanted to go whole new exhaust, which I'm not. Well, we got to get that buttoned up, and I'll probably show you all that in the next video. I'm going to call this one. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my videos down to 20 minutes to a half hour, and so there we go. We do have everything buttoned up pretty much. Just need to do some fine tuning. And then I got some coolant hose, so I can replace that one, so that's cool. I need to get some more fuel line because I want to move the fuel pump into the trunk and relocate the inertia switch, but that can always come here shortly later. The main thing right now is getting this all buttoned up. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging around. If you're here to this point, good on you. I appreciate it. Really do. Watch time is big in the YouTube world. We need watch time. I ain't making a dime on doing this stuff. My other channel, yeah, I make a little bit, but we'll get there sooner or later here. So if you leave a comment, subscribe, that helps. And I try to reply to all my comments, and it's a good way for me to find your channel. And if I like your stuff, I'll subscribe, even if you ain't got any kind of videos. If you're a supporter, I'll subscribe to you. So, but give me a big thumbs up and not the finger. And hey, go check that video out. You may like it. I don't know. Hopefully you do. Then go watch another. It really helps me out. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.